Hello, my name is Tarja and this game is Long Dark, and this is the mountain town. I've been here for a little while now and I suddenly remembered that there was one thing I have not checked, and I think it was in here. I was here and I was checking most things, but yeah, here. The safe. So let's try. That was 23 or 24. Oh, that was 52. Two, 23, 52. Okay. Is this? Well, that wasn't worth it. Yeah, and I have checked all those. And that one. Yep. Yeah, I think I checked everything else here. I just didn't have time for that safe when I was here for the first time. But that. Oh.
Okay.
Yep, nothing there. So now this is clear. And what should I do next? I was thinking of going to the farm. Like, I have snares, so I could try catching some rabbits. Oh, what do these say? 45%, 45. That's cured. 56. Cured. 45. 38. Yeah, so this is where I keep these curing. This one I took from the farmhouse. I was looking for, but there wasn't really anything else interesting. But now I think it's time to just stay the evening and night in the house and continue next morning. So it seems it's a fairly cold day. We have bunnies here and I do have snares. I could just put one here. And another one here. So let's see if I can get that one. Have I checked this? I think I did. Oh, crow feather. Let's take that. And yeah, I have checked this. And there's nothing under here. No. So I suppose the birds are there because of that guy. Oh, how do I? Oh, this is how I take the. And L2 would be. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done this. So I am really too far. I thought that was a stone, but not. It wasn't. Oh, I said I didn't find rope. Yeah, it's. Well, let's put this here. So if I need it, I don't need to wonder where it is. But yeah, there is a rope here. When I came here, I went into that tractor from this side and came out from this side. I didn't even think of looking to the other side. So that's why I didn't find the rope. Now, can I? Oh. So, are you telling me I can throw a stone while crouching, but can't use the bow? Well, that's too far away. Okay. Fall very short. The problem is estimating the distance. It's so hard. problem is I don't really can't figure out how to aim. Let's try again. Oh, that was close. At least I got one. Yeah, I wonder. Try being behind here. Oh, missed. Wasn't fast enough. That's the problem. Okay. Now I got it. It's the next day and I am back at the farm. Yesterday sort of cut short the exploration because I want to have all the hides there in the house in the center. So that's why I went there. And I put the rabbit meat in the meat curing box, which is not the best idea since rabbit meat isn't really that good. Like, probably not the most nutritious thing to eat, but well, I'm not expecting to get a huge amount of deer meat, so I just want to have something I can leave behind here that won't get bad. Oh. So around that. Oh, it's just a rock. So the weather is getting a bit windy. But I could chop this one as well. Then what does it say? 30. Let's eat one of those. Oh, I need to go around. Yeah, I think I'll probably stay at the farm for the night. Although I now have the unburdened, so I can carry all that firewood. So yeah, I think it's better to go back to the center so I can get the firewood there. Like the fur is for making furniture, and I was thinking about making some furniture before leaving. And then I wondered, if I'm going to the far territory, there is the zone of contamination, and you can find woodworking tools there. Like, I don't need them. I've got one set, but if I decide to go there, I could do it so that I leave the set I'm carrying with me at Transfer Pass and go and get the other set from the zone of contamination. And then I could bring them both back, sort of leave them at the places where I'm doing decoration. Like one set could be at Coastal Highway, since that's the main base, and then I could think about where to leave the other one, but it's a possibility, because I'd like to get that gas mask. If I'm going to, there was some place where you went into some sort of an elevator thingy and you needed a gas mask for that because there was something poisonous there. I don't remember much about that because, well, the game ended in the elevator. It's the next morning and let's check this. 32%. Yeah, so maybe not the wisest choice, but I'm doing it anyway. And now the problem is that this animal fat, it's going down. These are going to be gone soon, and these two are a bit better. Yeah, but I need to get just 100 grams more and I can make cooking oil. So I need to find a deer carcass. 25.65. There's plenty of room. Now, where should I go? I could go this way, take a look. But yeah, the question is, if there are no wolves here, who's killing the deer? Of course there is the bear, but I'm not sure if one bear would be able to cause all the dead deer I've been finding here. So the weather is looking a bit dark again. Like, it's possible it's just the snowing, so there's clouds and that's why it's dark. But yeah, I am a bit worried about when it's too dark. So let's see first if we can find any deer carcasses, and if not, I really should try to bow hunt one. Like, I am slightly tempted. I have a revolver and lots of ammo, so I could shoot one, but that goes against the rules I set for myself. Like, this was going to be no firearms, with the exception of hunting a moose if I happen to see one while I have rifle at my disposal. Like, I don't think you can shoot a moose with the revolver. Well, of course you can shoot at it, but like shooting it with some results probably doesn't. Okay, yeah, this is not good. I'm going to get inside the church. Check if this is going to turn into a blizzard. Yeah, get in here and wait a little while. Yeah, that's a blizzard. So I think I have picked up everything there is in here. So I cleaned up the place a bit, got rid of the junk, and used the hatchet to get some of the planks away, made them reclaimed wood, and then took a nap for an hour. And now let's go and see what does the weather say. Oh, it sounded so windy. This is all peaceful and calm. Okay, So let's go back. But yeah, I think I could leave for Broken Railroad. So from this map there is access to Hust River Valley, and there's one bunker there. But I think I'm gonna do the ends of the earth first. I'll be coming back here anyway. So I'll be going to Broken Railroad and from there to the Far Territory and then back the same way. So when I get back here, I could go and check Hust River Valley and then after that head back to maybe Coastal Highway. I mean, I still haven't found any signs of Wyatt. And where is how many bunkers have I found? 6. So there's 3 of them left. I think there's one in Ash Canyon. Was there one in Black Rock? And then Hust River Valley. So those would be the ones I'm missing. Yeah. I put the cache here. It's sort of, well, there's a fireplace, so we have tinder here, but I like to think that if you were in this situation, like money is of no value, but you found a big pile of it, well, that's not so big pile, but anyway, you'd probably want to do something with it, like something you normally wouldn't to do with cash, like, I don't know, I'd probably wallpaper a room with cash money. Yeah, something like that. Or some origami. That would also be fun. Yeah, but these you can't really do anything with these other than use them for burning. Yeah, it would be fun if there was, like, there's these frames, you could just frame them and put them on the wall, something like that. So I have an issue with this meat curing box. Like here you can see 2.43 out of 20 kilos, so it's this rabbit meat. And the salt, when this started it showed 10 out of 10 kilos, so full. And now this rabbit is 58% cured and there's 7.68 kilos of salt left. So something doesn't add up. But of course the amount of salt, that's the confusing part. If building the meat curing box requires 8 kilos of salt and the fir firewood, how can there be 10 out of 10 kilos of salt when it's new and hasn't been used and only 8 kilos of salt went in? So am I missing something here? I really don't understand. But if this 2.43 kilos so far has used just what does that make, 320 grams of salt, so there's 7.68 left out of 8 kilos of salt, it would make so much more sense, because it's a bit over halfway cured, so it's gonna use almost the same amount that's been used so far. So that sounds more logical. These numbers, they do not add up, not at all. But of course the previous meat curing box in Mystery Lake, that was even worse. Like when I was the last time before noticing the problem, when I checked, it was the pieces of meat were at 89%, and there were 2 kilos of salt left, and then was it a day or a little longer later when I checked, all the salt was gone and the meat was still 89%. So there is something strange going on. Well, of course, if there is only 8 kilos of salt, it would explain also that problem. Yeah, so the only question is, why does it show 10 out of 10 kilos of salt at the beginning? It should show 8 out of 10 because 8 kilos of salt went in. So where did that extra 2 come from? Nowhere. So the curing stopped at 89% because there was no more salt, although it showed that there was 2 kilos. Yeah, that would explain both of these issues. It's the next morning and now I need to get to the farm since I need a workbench. I was wondering, I had sort of the idea that I was going to need something before leaving. Need to make something before leaving here. Something that required workbench, and I figured out what I was thinking. It was the fishing thing. Yeah, what was it? Tip up. You just make a hole in the ice and set it there and then leave it. Basically a snare for fish. So I was going to make one of those because there is a pond at Broken Railroad, so I could try fishing there. So now the birds are there. Is the guy in the barn. So the rabbit meat is around 75% cured, so shouldn't. Oh my, that wind. That sound is like a blizzard. It doesn't look like it yet, but yeah, this might be a good idea to get indoors. Before it gets too bad. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna lose the 2 pieces of animal fat. I haven't found any more deer. So now it was missing 100 grams from a full kilo, but now it's gonna be missing a lot more. Yeah, I might as well. I'm going to the workbench. It's not that long distance to the house from here. So crafting this one. I have everything I need. So let's just make it. Was there something else? Oh, I was going to make more arrows, but I can do that indoors. That requires fire. So let's get into the house, make fire, and then make those arrows. Yeah, let's make a fire.
Perfect.
So then crafting fire hardened arrows, 22 minutes. Not putting anything on stove while doing that. So what do we have here? Carrots, potatoes, not much. Should I, if I leave, and if I leave these here, I think they aren't going to be in very good condition when I come back. So how long does it take? 34 minutes. Okay, I'll need to put more firewood into the fire. Let's put the last one here. 30 minutes, 34, 32. Putting one of the sticks there. So it'll be enough. Yeah, so now those won't go to waste. Not sure. Okay, that is cooked. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So given the ingredients available, one recipe I would make would be potatoes, salmon, salt, condensed milk, and water. So that's salmon soup. And the condensed milk is, of course, too sweet, but you would put a little bit of that, a fair bit of water, and then salt, and it should be fine. It would be fun if you could just combine stuff you find like from the cans and carrots and potatoes, and just place them randomly in a cooking pot, and it would make a meal. Just calculate the calories based on what you used for it, and yeah, I guess that would be a bit too complicated to make. Sort of the cooking isn't such an integral part of the game, but be fun. Well, the weather is windy but clear, so I'm going to head back. And I took this skillet from the kitchen since I really don't have any. Oh, now it starts now. I don't have anything here that I will need the skillet for, so might as well take it to the other house. But yeah, this is worrying. Well, even if it becomes a blizzard, I can't get lost, but walking against the wind is a bit slow. So now the rabbit skin hat is 100%. I used one of the rabbit pelts for mending that, and it is actually a good idea that I got 2 of those rabbits, because now I have 1 pelt there in the storage at the house, and when I come back from my venture into the far territory, it's here waiting to be used for mending the hat again. Yeah, everything else is something almost 90% condition. So okay, the wind is gone, so no other mending needed. But I have all the materials here, so when I come back I can spend some time here, get everything in order before heading back to Mystery Lake and Coastal Highway. It's the next morning and I decided to do some preparations for travel, making pancakes. Like 8 minutes. Okay, let's put another one. These are sort of fairly lightweight with good amount of calories, and now let's take that. Oh, I'll wait for these to be ready. So pancakes and bannocks, just because the flour, it was something like 19%, so better to use it. Now let's put another one of these here, and then some more pancakes. And I decided to take the extra cooking pot with me. Like now there's 4 cooking pots here and 2 skillets, and I have a cooking pot and a skillet in the inventory. And basically I'm just taking the cooking pot to Broken Railroad. There probably is one there, but sort of might as well take the extra one from here. There's 2 of them in the farm, so so there's no point leaving a third one there. And then I guess it would be a good idea, but I do have those pies, quite a few of them left, so I need those just to take me from here to Broken Railroad, so I can carry all the weight. How much? Oh, plenty of time. Let's make no pancakes. I think now I've run out of, like, there's not enough. How much? Oh, 0.20. Okay, not enough flour for, okay, let's just make some more pancakes. So it's the limit when I leave the farmhouse is 33 kilos. Well, not really. I can take 38 kilos, and then when I get to the point where the rope is, there I need to decrease it to 33 kilos so I can take the rope. Can I make another batch? No, now there's not enough flour. Two hours. Is there any point cooking more? Oh, did the flour? Yeah, it's all gone. Okay. So I have several batches of pancakes, 4 of these, and there's still the prepper's pie, and these venison pies and ptarmigan pies will give me the extra 3 kilos. Maple syrup. I think I'm gonna leave this here. How about the cooking oil? I think there will be these in the Broken Railroad. So maybe not. But yeah, I lost the first 2 pieces of animal fat, and these are going down. Oh, I was thinking, needs half a kilo. That's 29 and 27. Oh, but I don't have rose hips. I was thinking of making pemmican bars. I suppose I could take these and the other ingredients and make the pemmican bars at the farm. Pick up the rose hips on the way there. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Now it's noon and I think I've got everything I need to take with me, so I'm going to head to the farm, pick up the rose hips on the way. Or at least there should be some around the farmhouse, so I can make the pemmican bars today and then leave for Forlorn Muskeg and Broken Railroad in the morning if the weather is fine. here. So how did it say? Yeah, 8. So it's 2 of these. I'm leaving the last one since I don't need it, so it can be there for some later date. And yeah, of course. Guess who forgot the cured meat? So back here again, and let's see, what does it say? 98. Shouldn't take too long, but I might as well make the pemmican bars here since I had to come back. So that means leaving in the morning from here, not from the farm, but it doesn't matter. That's not a long trek, and I was thinking about, I'm leaving the jerry can behind. I have some lantern fuel. The lantern is full and I have a bottle of half a liter, so I'm hoping that will be enough. And of course there will probably be more at Broken Railroad, and there will be flares, so I'll be collecting the flares and taking them with me when I leave for the transfer pass, so they'll be my backup for lighting. Okay, the rabbit meat got cured, and yeah, there was 2.43 kilos of meat, and even if the amount of salt in the box was 8 kilos, it took 2 kilos of salt to cure them. There is 5.99 kilos of salt left in that box. So it's half meat, half salt. Okay, but now I'm just under 33 kilos, and there is a lot of this stuff will be eaten before I get to that broken building by the lake, so should have no problem. And there's plenty of cooked potatoes here because they were something like 20%, so I thought better to cook them, take them with me, than leave them and let them go bad. Well, some of the potatoes and carrots will be ruined when I get back at some point. It's gonna take a long time, but there will be some of the foods I leave behind will be still usable. There's some cured meat and some of the better condition canned stuff and energy bars and such. But now it is evening, it's time to get some sleep, and in the morning head towards Forlorn Muskeg and Broken Railroad, but that will be in the next video.